Someday I'm gonna write the story of my life.
Okay, I'm back with another story, and this one's a little bit, it's kind of an addendum to the first one on how Michelle and I met. Because, you know, I told the whole story about meeting at Baldy and all this kind of stuff, and that's the official how we really met and talked. But there's another time that we met. It's just a little bit different. After we were married, quite a while after, at least a couple of years, it might have been 5 or 6 or 10 years, I have no idea. But we were talking, and I don't know, we it might have been after we visited with Michelle's sister Sue. We started talking about Sue, and I said, well, I met Sue back when I was 16 or 17. And Michelle said, oh, really? And I said, yeah, it was just a chance meeting. And what it was is, this is back before I graduated, so it was 16, 17, I don't know. A few of my friends, probably 17, because I drove the car, and I don't think I got a license till I was almost 17. But there was a MIA, or a mutual activity. I think back then it was a MIA. We, 2 or 3 of us guys, went to this activity, and it was at a park, at the recreation center at a park in West Covina or Covina, somewhere in there. And all the stakes, it was a stake activity, so there were just tons of kids there. And we got there a little bit late, and so we really couldn't even get in the building. We tried getting in, and I guess we thought it was kind of lame because I think they were doing square dancing or something. And I couldn't even get close to the snack table, so that was out. And so the 3 guys I guess, we decided we'd just fiddle around outside in the playground, you know, the kiddie playground. And besides that, we saw some girls over there, and as we got closer, we realized one of them was Sue. And all guys in the stake knew Sue. She's probably going to cringe now, but not from a reputation, so to speak, but for a long time she was dating a guy named Louis. And he had an old truck, and I can't remember what color it was, orange or red or yellow. And it was an older truck. And we always saw her getting in and out. And she always wore really short skirts. In our minds, they were really short skirts. So every time she got out, those legs would pop out first. And everybody knew Sue. Anyway. We were at the park, and she was there, and I think she had just recently broke up with Louis. It didn't matter. We were there, and we started fiddling around, and she was there with 2 other girls. And I was talking to Michelle on how we met, how I first met Sue. And as I started to tell the story, and I said, she was there with 2 other girls, Michelle said, I was one of those girls. And we talked about it. She was the quiet one. And she was so mad that during our interaction with these 3 girls and the 3 of us, you know, we were fiddling around and doing all kinds of weird stuff like guys do, and some of the girls were getting flirty. I won't say who, but it wasn't Michelle. But eventually, one of the girls she had her shoes sitting next to her or whatever it is, and one of the guys took one of her shoes and kind of was hiding it and that kind of stuff. And I wasn't the one that took the shoe. I was back in the corner, sitting on a slide or something, because that night I split my pants, so I couldn't do too much without embarrassing myself. So I was kind of quiet in the back, and I was always quiet in the back. But one of the times the guys threw me the shoe, she didn't see it, and so I buried it in front of my foot. And Michele was looking for that shoe, and finally I kicked it out of the sand. And that's about the time that they decided that they were going to leave. And we were stupid, as guys are. As they left, we hopped in our car and we kind of chased them around a little bit, semi-stalking them till they got away. It wasn't Michele driving. I didn't realize that, but it was some other girl. We don't know who the mystery girl is, but it was Sue and Michele and the mystery girl. And that's really the first time that we met. We never really spoke. She probably got mad and might have said something to me, but anyway. And just as a note, after Michele and I met officially and we were dating, one of the first times we dated, I went to pick her up, and I went in the house and Sue was there, and I was totally shocked because I was dating Sue's older sister, and I thought that was kind of cool. And as we were dating, other people would ask, who are you dating? Who is she? And I would always say her name, and then I would say, Sue's older sister. And of course, whoever I told, if it was a guy, they were, really? Sue has an older sister? And so that's how we officially met. But I'm going to really count the other one as the real meeting, because after that things changed. This is just a stupid kid meeting. So that's how we met, really met.